then He-Man Giants. This is Mr. Henge coming to you with a video here after the first day of school. The first thing that I would like to mention is thank you for allowing us to work with your students today and for this school year. We had a terrific day. All the students were very respectful in terms of when we were working in our grade level groups and meetings today, in which I explained and Mrs. Cashmore explained some different things. But I just kind of wanted to update you about some things that they will be bringing home today. So you should be expecting these, as they are papers and paperwork that needs to be signed. And some decisions need to be made on some streams and some different things for the high school students. So please bear with me. I do have copies of things, so you kind of get an idea of what things should look like. But hopefully your students are bringing these home to you. The expectation is that we will have all of these by the end of the day on Friday. So hopefully they are bringing them home either today or tomorrow so that we can get them on Friday. Students are to turn them in to either their first hour teacher, or they can turn them into the office. We will have bins set up in the office that they can take a look at. The first example that I have for you, or the first form, is your students received a copy of the Parent-Student Handbook today. And this blue form that they are bringing home just simply states that they received a copy of that, and we need this signed and returned to us by Friday. It isn't that we expect them to know everything in the handbook. We just want you to know that they have received a copy. There's a copy available by hand that you can get. The Parent-Student Handbook is also located on the website, so if you go into the school tab, it is there and available for you to look at online if they don't bring it home. Students that are new to our district, either probably in the middle of the year last year or at the beginning of this year, and or are in 6th or 9th grade, will bring home this canary yellow color. It is a photo consent form. It must be filled out for your student to be a part of the yearbook, or have pictures taken and uploaded to online for sporting activities and sporting events and things like that. So please have this signed. This gives us consent to have your student's picture taken. Also for 6th and 9th grade, and also any new students last year or new students this year, is the Internet Acceptable Use Policy form that must be filled out. This gives your child permission to use the network here at the school. This kind of like has to be done as we have programs at the middle school where it's strictly using our network in terms of their English Language Arts program and also our science curriculum. And then at the high school, they're constantly using their computers for things that are involved with their classes as well. So that form should be signed and returned also. And they are English and Spanish on both sides. High school students that drive to school, we are asking you to complete a car registration form. The car registration form is available for students who drive. We simply want to know who is driving to school and parking at the school. If there is an incident or something where they leave their car lights on, or something happens in the parking lot, we want to be able to have identify who is driving, or hey, you need to get your lights off or you're going to have a dead battery at the end of the day. So please make sure that that is being filled out, and that should be filled out for any cars that might possibly be driven to school. So mom and dad's, students, those types of things. High school students also have an open lunch form that needs to be returned. So if they want to participate in open lunch, in other words, they can leave the campus to go to lunch, they need that filled out. On the back side are the rules for the open lunch form. Please make sure you read through those with your child so that they know what the rules are. Also, please note that regular school rules apply while you are in open lunch. So, for example, if you are caught smoking during open lunch, then you need to kind of look at the handbook and see what those rules are. Because those same rules still apply despite the fact that you weren't on school grounds. So that form needs to be returned, and this form needs to be returned prior to anybody being able to go out for open lunch. The last form I want to talk about is for high school. So if you're a middle school parent, at this time you can turn the video off. Thank you for watching. We surely appreciate that. This form has to do with our new stream policy at the high school. So for this school year, students are going to be responsible for their streams 24/7, just like a textbook. And then also, we have an option that parents may buy a new stream that is twice as effective and works twice as well than the old streams. This paper kind of goes over some different questions and provides you with some different questions concerning that. So you may want to take a look and look that over. A form that needs to be returned is this Another Canary Yellow form, and it indicates what you want to do with your child. Do you want to purchase a new stream, or do you want to continue to use an old one? But please note that if they continue to use an old one, we are limited on the old ones that are available, and if one were to break, they might be responsible in paying for an older one. It kind of works like a textbook. Your child should be able to explain this a little bit better. We talked about it a little bit today in our half-hour grade level meetings that we had. So please look over this sheet, as it has frequently asked questions that might need to be covered, and also this page, which will also kind of help explain. Again, I just want to thank you for allowing us to work with your students today. It was a real joy to see everybody back in the building. It gets kind of lonely sometimes here in the summertime, so it's nice to see smiling faces and friendly faces in the building. And I really look forward to an outstanding school year. If you have any questions, please do not hesitate to call or email me. That is the best thing to do. But I'm happy to answer, especially when it comes to this form. So it's been wonderful talking to all of you, seeing all of you here at the open houses and things like that. Please don't hesitate to call if you have any questions concerning any of these forms. Thank you and have a good evening.